Okay, guys, welcome back. It is Punt Factor here, bringing you some more Green-White Value Town with a little bit of a twist here. So let me go over the deck because it's a bit interesting, and I've been having some pretty awesome success with it. So obviously, Heliod is really sweet. Everyone knows Heliod Spike Feeder Infinite Life combo, which is great. But I didn't want to Heliod slots into the Abzan Company Devoted Druid combo deck very, very well. I While I love playing that deck, I love the grind element, and I love Knight of the Reliquary with being able to do um, have a lot of really good game against like Amulet Titan, things like that. Grabbing the Ghost Quarters, or Dredge. Hitting the Bajuka Bog. I just like that element of Green White Value Town, which is what really drew me to that deck. So I started messing around. Initially, I just had Heliod and Finks. That has some sweet synergy. Obviously, resetting with Finks. And then obviously with Courser getting life when lands come in. And then you just, put Knight of the Reliquary on top of that. You're getting all of these +1/+1 triggers from Heliod. And then even Scavenging Ooze, eating something out of the graveyard. So that was really sweet and just kind of really pumped up the sort of Value Town shell. And that was replacing Tireless Tracker with Kitchen Finks. Actually, I think, what did I initially do? I might have still had trackers in here somewhere, but essentially removing the trackers, adding in the Kitchen Finks. And honestly, I didn't really miss the trackers too much. A lot of the times, in the old Value Town deck, I would draw a tracker and I would wish it was something else. I think tracker's an amazing card, but a lot of the times, too often it's just a little too slow. So added the Finks, and then I just love this whole gaining life, putting counters on stuff. So I'm like, why don't I just jam in Spike Feeder? Uh, there are a lot of decks right now that just can't beat Infinite Life, and it's a two card combo. So like, why wouldn't I do that? So I started doing that kind of as a plan B. So really the idea of this Value Town esque deck is, we're grinding like Value Town does. We still have our Voice of Resurgence, our Scavenging Oozes, our Coursers. We have our Knights, and obviously our Collected Companies. So we're still grinding, and then if we happen to oops into an Infinite Life combo, we do. But if our opponent's deck can beat Infinite Life, we still have great beaters in Knight of the Reliquary, and we grind like crazy with Kitchen Finks. So I'm just really happy with the overall makeup of the deck. I'm still tweaking some things around, but this is where I'm at currently. Jumping into the sideboard, I was even considering not splashing black at all in this deck, but I like Plague Engineer too much. So I was thinking, it's like, okay, how do I beat Fill to the Dead decks? I tossed in 3 Aven Mind Sensors for like Valakut and Fill to the Dead. And it also carries over into Amulet Titan. So, couple Plague Engineers, plus Aven Mind Sensor, I feel like is pretty solid. Um, those decks online, even if you hit the Infinite Life combo, you're going to have to waste a ton of time because they won't concede, because they can just make so many zombies and go so wide. So I figured, eventually we'll hit a couple Plague Engineers and they won't be able to make zombies anymore. Their 2/2 zombies will die. So that's why I have 2 Plague Engineers. Ideally, we can just stop all of this from happening with Aven Mind Sensor. I'm really heavy on these right now. I don't think we'll land on 3 in the final list, but this is a new addition, so I want to draw them, if I need them, and just to see how they work out. We have 2 Collector Oofs, 2 Knight of Autumns, kind of our anti-artifact strategy here. We have a little more removal for those grindier games, I bring in a lot of removal against Jund. Take out a couple dorks, bring in removal, bring in some plagueies, and then I have my damping spheres for Tron. Because once again, Tron will not concede to infinite life. So, we need to slow them down, and we need to go back to our initial plan when we were playing Green White Value Town, and use damping spheres, use knights, keep them off Tron, swing in, kill them. So we're gonna jump into a league, and I apologize, guys. I am a little sick, like everybody currently. Weather in Pennsylvania has been insane. It's either 60 degrees or it's like 15, and yeah, makes it difficult. So we lost the die roll. I refuse to keep one landers, so we're gonna mulligan this. And we're gonna mulligan that. I guess we keep. Let's get rid of our path. And I guess our voice, because we can't cast it anyway. So that's some pretty crappy luck. Let's see what we're up against here. Don't mind me, I'm going to put in one of these amazing little nicotine pouches. If you're wondering, Zyn, fantastic product. Tobacco free, gives you lots of nicotine. It's amazing. Okay, so this is horrible. We go ahead and play Bajuka Bog just because we need to be able to play something on turn 2. Ideally, we're going to rip into a land. Grinding station. Okay, so this is some interesting stuff. This card I need to... Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. Okay. It's a sweet card. I feel like Scavenging Ooze will be pretty good. Okay, good. So we got a land. Let's go ahead and get this Scoos out here. Still not sure like what our opponent's doing. Okay. Untap grinding station. Okay. So there's a path. Let's go ahead and get in here for 2. We'll play our Heliod out. So I don't really think they have anything in here that I'm scared of. Let's bring that up here. Always makes me nervous when I don't know what my opponent's doing. because I have like no idea what I should be. Like, should I hold up Path? Should I hold up a Scavenging Ooze activation? I have no idea. So, just go about our game plan here. Let's play out Heliod. And then, I don't know. If we hit a land, I think we'll hold up Company. I don't like to see that. Mox. Pull this up here. Arkham, Welding Jar. What's this? Okay, there's an Underworld Breach. So they can play... Okay. Okay. Are they just like... I don't know. Oh, is this some infinite life or infinite combo here? Yeah, it is. So let's see what they're digging for. We'll have things that we can shut this down with some stuff. Post board anyway. So there's an Emery. Okay. So are they gonna cast Emery? Stuff 4 cards you left in your grave. Choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. Okay. Noxious Revival. Tormod's Crypt. Another Mox Amber. Okay, so this is turn 4. Couple more Emerys. So then I should have held up a Skew's activation. Engineered Explode. Oh, are they going to freaking cast... Are they going to cast Thassa's whatever? Thassa's Oracle. Yep. Thassa's Oracle. That card is so problematic. Okay. So how do we get them here? Definitely Collector Oof. They do not care about infinite life at all. So we're going to take out Spike Feeder. Bring in Knight of Autumn. Could probably take out a Heliod just because it doesn't matter. Feel like I bring in Abrupt Decay Actually, I feel like I also bring an Assassin's Trophy. So we just have to keep the grinding station off. Why don't I just get rid of Heliod actually entirely? Um, Probably a voice or a courser. Let's get rid of a courser. Because yeah, we saw their whole deck and they're all in on this combo. They're probably going to bring in some removal, obviously, but this hand just doesn't freaking get there. It doesn't get there. I hate to mulligan this, but we're not trying to grind. I'm sorry, I have like holes in my shirt. I apologize, but okay. So we turn one Noble, we turn two Fangs. Let's try it. I'm hoping to top deck. Like we could have a really quick collected company, which would let us dig pretty far. Uh, I just hate to let these hands. Excuse me. I hate to let these hands go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's a voice, but I think. Yeah, let's play the voice out. Eidolon of Rhetoric would be great against decks like this. Same with like Ad Nauseam. So yeah, if decks like this become more popular, I know like Ad Nauseam's been crazy, and that's just something I don't even think Ad Nauseam we have a plan for really. Oh, what am I doing? Damping Sphere would have been fine here. That was idiotic of me. Why did I not bring that in? Because every time they cast a spell, it costs more mana. I'm stupid. If we lose this, it's my fault. We should have another sideboard piece here. Perfect. I'll take that. There's a Scavenging Ooze, which is really sweet here. Let's play Skews. I'm doing this pre-combat to beef up our elemental here. So we're going to keep one activation up. Okay. You may cast cards from your graveyard. Okay, so they do have to cast. You may untap grinding station. Okay. I don't know how they go off here. Oh yeah, I do. They have 2/0 cost artifacts in their deck. I should have kept. Oh, they just win again, don't they? Well, maybe not actually, because if they hit an opal, yeah, if they hit an opal, we'll eat it. Okay, wait a minute. I need to think about this. Are they trying to bait us into taking the bauble? Because he's going to be able to untap with grinding station again. Okay, I think I let this go. Okay. Man, Damping Sphere would be awesome here. Because this has escape. Yeah. And I was stupid. I should have held up the Ghost Quarter and tapped the plains. I could have at least blown something up to get 2 eats. Because if I could eat the welding jar and the bauble, I think I probably would have stopped this. Okay, so there's the Mox. We have to get rid of that. Because he needs the mana to cast Thassa's Oracle. Okay. So we are definitely going to bring in Damping Sphere. And we are... Could take out... two paths. Should we just take out 3 paths? Is there anything else we would want to bring in here? I mean, they're not running creatures, so let's go ahead and do something like that. We don't need Path to Exile. Okay, so the Mox is where we want to be. This hand seems fine. I'm going to wait to play the Oof. Whoa. Maybe not, actually. Can they go off here? Can they go off on turn 2? Did they straight up just have the nuts here? Okay. Okay, so they would just sack. Are they seriously going for it here? Okay, so do we play a Damping Sphere or do we play Collector Oof? I think we go Damping Sphere because I feel like it's harder to remove. Yeah, let's go with Damping Sphere. Okay, let's think about this here. So how do we get wiped out? If we play Collector Oof and they remove Collector Oof, they can then blow up EE. And literally just wreck us. If we get rid of Emery, he blows up EE. If we play Knight of Autumn and blow up EE, he just buys it back with Emery. and could potentially blow it up if he has a land drop. So I think we have to go Collector Oof. As nerve-wracking as that is, I think we have to. Now, if he has a Fatal Push, he can get rid of this, blow up EE. Okay, so now we're in really bad shape. We are in bad shape. So it's weird. I mean, if we... I think we have to Coco here. That is not what I wanted to see. At all. Yep. He's probably going to go off. I'm assuming he has that enchantment. There's a grinding station. Man, we have not seen a Knight of the Reliquary to Bajuka Bog this nonsense. So yeah, we have... He has what he needs here. There's the Mox Amber too. Man, that is unfortunate. All right, that's it. GG's. We just didn't see what we needed. Let's see what we... There's a Knight for the Bajuka Bog. There's another Oof. Our Coco hit just couldn't have been a little more to get that other Oof. But, alright guys. So, 1 and 2 versus Grinding Station Oracle. This is Punt Factor bringing you some green-white value town. More to come, guys.